Hello, welcome back to the Infodumps with Pichu Thoughts series. Today's video is going to be less of an infodump, in a sense, and more of an investigation. Something has happened to me which is so strange that when I was planning for videos to make and topics to talk about for this series, I decided that an investigation had to be done into why has this happened and what is going on. Has this happened to anyone else? So, today we are going to investigate the story of why this Keyakizaka single displays as an SKE single when I put it into this CD player. Let's begin. So, you'll notice a lack of lighting here. That is because I have to unplug my planet light thing to plug this into my PC. So, let's go ahead and get this plugged in. I also need to get a screen recording software. Where is my mouse? OBS, where are you? Here we go. So, let's plug this in to my PC. My dad bought this for me for my birthday so that I could rip my CDs and watch DVDs. Where is the eject button? Okay, here we go. So, I was going through my CD collection, which is vast because I have K-pop albums, C-pop albums, and J-pop albums that I needed, and normal, pop albums to get through, to rip onto my PC. Some albums, in fact, like all of Renee Rapp's discography. Gay. Anyway, so, in going through the albums and singles and CDs that I own, I got to this gem. One of the best Keyakizaka songs that exists, basically. And on this, we are supposed to have, that's not going to work, that's not good, you can't read that. We're supposed to have songs which are in Japanese that I can't pronounce, right? So we have our two discs, right? We have our one with all the music on it, and then we have our disc, which is like a DVD for music videos and the members' individual bits and bobs, I guess you could call it. Right, what we're interested... Oh no, don't get out, no. Go back in. Okay, what we're interested in here is this CD. Let me get this CD out of the case. So, this is what we are interested in here. This is this CD. You will notice that it is the correct CD. Hold on, let me get my phone underneath it for some lighting. Look at me, I'm like a pro YouTuber, me. Right, it is the correct... No, stay on. Hold on, let me get my flashlight up. You can see this is the correct CD, right? It's the Keyakizaka CD for this single that it is advertised to be, right? This is the correct disc. What's my dad want? Oh. Anyway, let me actually... Why do I have OBS running when I haven't even got it up yet? Right. So now what we are going to do is we are going to place this CD into the player, which is connected to my PC. So I'm going to put this into the player, close it, and then I'm going to start my OBS in 3, 2, 1, click, because we are going to see this bring up music player. As it should. Here we go, here's music player. Track 1. What is that? Oh, don't look at my recent media. Oh, you can. Here we go. Because literally my recent media is the CDs I've ripped. Oh, it's playing. Wait, but it plays the right music! I never got that far! Anyway, let me explain my recent media to you first. So we have the CDs I've ripped, which includes Luna, because I'm still not listening to their music on streaming. So, but I own physical copies. So we listen into Perfect Love on the PC. Also, who remembers Purpleback, by the way? We'll get to K-pop another time, but who remembers Purpleback? Anyway, I also then have a corpse bug that happened to me on Valorant, and then a bunch of Zeta Division stuff from Game Changers last year, because they went mental last year, and then a clip from Crime Scene, which both Valorant Game Changers and Crime Scene are getting their own videos in the future. Anyway, why does it say SKE48, whatever this single is? Because that is not what it is. But actually, that music is just played out of my headphones, and it is the correct song. It's the correct music. But why is it titled SKE? Right, let's listen to this, right? I'm gonna get copyright struck, but... That's correct. This should be WK Akizaka no Uta, right? And it is. And then I don't know what song this is meant to be. Oh, banger. Bow, 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 bow. Damn. I guess it is right then. Okay, is this investigation cancelled? Because it's technically... No. I'm ripping CD though. I mean, like... I'm now confused. Because technically this is the correct what it should be. So there shouldn't be a need for the investigation here. Except why does it say SKE? And what SKE single is that? So that is today what we are investigating. Which I guess we don't need to anymore. But we're going to investigate it anyway. So, let me close that. Right. Let me get a new instance of Opera open. New window. Right. We are making the start where all good investigations begin. Stage48.net. Verify I'm a human, bro. I'm right in front of you. Okay, so why is stage 48 down? Why is stage 48 down, guys? Why is it down? What am I gonna do when stage 48's down? Okay, hold on. Let me just Google SKE48. I almost want to go 46, because obviously I'm like a Nogizaka fan. Okay, let's go on the AKB48 wiki. Surely that's not down. And then, do they have singles? Discography. What one is it saying it is? It's saying, I think it's just 2015. It thinks it's this one. I'm not going to try and pronounce it. Enthusiastic is the 18th single released by SKE48, and it thinks it's type C or D. I don't remember. Anyway. See, this is what it's saying it's... No, but that's not what it's saying it's got on it. Oh, wait, because it's the different types. My bad, my bad. Type... Okay, well, it's not showing me that... It's allegedly having... Oh, hold on. I'm dumb. So it's having that, and then it's having that, and then it's having that, and then it's having the off vocals. Right. Who was in this? Oh, they had a whole theatre thing for it? I forgot about that. Matsui Reina was in that. Oh. We remember her. She was in Nogizaka for a bit, wasn't she? Who are you? Yeah. You were in Nogizaka for a bit, weren't you? Yeah. We remember her. Was, who else was there? Really? She was in SKE? When was she in SKE? What was she doing there? She's 8, yeah, literally, what's she doing there? Who else can surprise me at this point? That name is familiar. Why is your name familiar? Why is there a man? Oh, it's her husband. I was like, who's this man? It's her husband. Why do I know you? No. Why do I know who you are? Same Jenna's... Who's that? Why do I know her? She's done something that I know her from. Why do I know her? What have you done that I know you for? Why do I know who you are? Chance no June bump. I know what that is. Why do I know what that is? What year did that come out? Hold on, is it tell me? 2010. I don't know why I know who this is. I don't know why I know who this is. But I know this one. And I know who that is. But I don't know why I know who this is. Why do I know who you are? Because I've never been a Team B fan. I've never been a Team A fan. And I've certainly never been an SKE fan. So I don't know why I know who this girl is. She graduated in 2017. So why do I know who this girl is? Why do I know you? Why do I know who you are? Anyway, that's not the point. Really? Really? In 2025? In 2025? I mean, I got it, like, years ago. But in 2025... Where's my meme? Do I still have that one meme? From my AKB era, do I still have it? I made a meme in my AKB era that, I don't think I still have it though. No, I don't have it anymore, I just have this one. Can you see that? Oh, wrong way. Can you see that? Can you see that? That's the only AKB meme that remains, other than one that I don't have time to explain. But really, they're still doing this shit in 2025? Fancy to grow up. Anyway, this is so... How did I get onto that woman? Anyway, this is so beyond the point. When did this release? What was the release date? Okay, hold on, I need to do some Googling here. I'm gonna Google... Okay, let me get a tab open with this. And then let me get open... Oh. No, don't erase history like that. Why has it got a question mark, bro? Help. Not the chest infection laugh coming through. Why does it... Oh my god. The AKB fandom wiki's taking me out, bro. They're trying to kill me off. Why does it say help? Anyway. Right, we need to go to the single that I'm looking for. Discography. And we need you. No. Thank you. Because I don't have a Japanese keyboard. I'm gonna Google these together. I can't translate this page. Please translate this page. Table of content. How to... Wow. Ah. Hang on. What does this say? See translation. Ah. Keaki no... Yeah. No CD ni SKE no... Ha! Ha! I'm not the only one this has happened to. Please don't show me these pictures underneath. I don't care. Okay, so I'm not the only one that it's happened to. That was what I wanted to know. But what are the release dates? So let's go back to SKE, right? And then let's go down to discography. What's the release date? So, no, why go to the top of the page? Right, this SKE single was released on the 12th of August 2015. This was released on the 5th of January, February, March, April 2017? How has it ended up there? This investigation hasn't solved anything, because I'm just like, how has an SKE single from August 2015 ended up as the name for Keaki's... How does this happen? Well, the investigation has found nothing. However, I have gone on a trip down memory lane, down the AK... What is Chicken Line? What? What kind of song is Chicken Line? Is it good? Chicken Line. YouTube. SKE 48 Chicken Line. Okay, it's just a very SKE song. That sounds like every, like, why does it say, and friends? And friends. It's like Kayakizaka being Tetsu and friends, bro. Why is it, and what is this unit? Oh, that's the name of the song! Why does she have a song that is her and friends? Don't get me wrong, I love the woman, but what? Why? She was my Oshi for, like, when I first got into AKB, like 2016, 17 era. She was my Oshi, so like, I get it, but like, why is this? Okay. So anyway, there we have it. That was my investigation into whatever happened with that CD. We found out that it plays the correct songs, which is a good thing, but it's listed as the wrong songs. And we googled it using some copying and pasting from the AKB fandom wiki, and we found out that it happened to someone else, which is all I wanted to know, right? I just wanted to know if it was I have a dud CD, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. So anyway, thank you for whoever watched this shit show, because I'm telling you now, it is what it is. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please go and watch my first video on the series if you like J-pop. That was my sort of info dump about the J-pop group Hana, formed by Chanmina, so please go check that video out. In terms of this video, if you want to check out Kayakizaka, or I guess Sakura Zaka now, you can go ahead and do that if you want, but, you know, up to you. Same with SKE as well. If you're so inclined, you can go ahead, but I won't be. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. The next video will be... Let me tell you what the next video will be, actually. The next video, episode 3, will be about Valorant Champions 2025. Because, wow, that tournament has been crazy. It's concluded today as I'm filming this. So I'm going to take some time to review some of the footage and get back to you on that one for for episode 3 of this series. But anyway, like I said, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Pichu.